What you know about love. Tell me what you know about love. What you know about love. What you know about love. That you know. Hella dizzy from the ups and the.
Welcome back to the channel. Struggle with BK. In today's video, we're gonna talk about this Bronny James situation. With him apparently only wanting to work out for two teams. This video is kind of to get stuff off my chest. So my thoughts on that situation is coming up next after the intro. Y'all know what time it is, y'all. I'll see y'all in about 10 seconds. Let's get it. Welcome back to the channel. Struggle Streamer with BK. What up, y'all? How y'all been? All right. It's been like a week since I made a video, y'all, but I'm back. My Minnesota Timberwolves let me down. Losing to Dallas like that. But anyway. I ain't mad at y'all. Good job. Good year, Timberwolves. Well, I am mad at Jaden McDaniels. He messed up my parlay by 1 point. But anyway. 2 games in a row. 1 point in game 4 and 3 points in game 5. You owe me, Jaden McDaniels. If you see this, you owe me $2,600. $2,600 because of 4 points. Hey, somebody know Jaden McDaniels in real life and see this? Hey, tag him. I don't even want my 26. I don't even want the money I was supposed to win. Just give me my $200 back. Anyway, let's get to it, y'all. Hey, y'all, I'm feeling silly today. All right, y'all, this Struggle Streamer with BK. Today's episode, we're going to talk about the Bronny James situation. Rich Paul came out yesterday, made a couple of, I'm calling them demands. He's trying to hold NBA teams hostage with Bronny James. We're going to start. I got a couple of Bronny James videos on my page that y'all welcome. I'll link them below. But y'all welcome to go back and look so y'all can see how I feel about the kid. But, wait, no. Let me not say kid, because this is a grown-ass man. He about to be 20. And people still want to treat him like he like some 13-year-old kid. Nah, he not. All right? He a privileged-ass grown man who's 20 years old, basically. About a few years ago, I want to say when Bronny James was like in the 10th grade, I came out and said, and people who know me will tell you, I came out and said that he's not an NBA prospect, right? And I used to argue with me and my friends and a couple of homies back and forth about Bronny James, and I would say, and they'll tell you, I hope they comment below, that I always said Bronny James is not an NBA prospect, but he gonna get in the NBA because of his daddy. That's the only reason he gonna be in the NBA. And what do you know? Let's fast forward 4 years later. 4 years later. And here we are at the moment. Okay? We about to cross the Rubicon. And Bronny James, as I said, is trash. Right? Like I told y'all in high school. Like, I need to be an NBA scout. I think I do a better job than 80% of them. Nah, I'm bullshitting NBA scouts. But I was right on this one. Because Bronny James, and I know in the comments, all the Lebron fans going to come for me, but whatever. Bronny James is not an NBA basketball player. He's not an NBA prospect. Just because you're in the NBA, Giannis is his little brother. But just because you're in the NBA don't mean you're an NBA prospect. Right? It just don't. And you know what? Thanasis is what? Giannis' big brother? It don't matter. His brother, and everybody know why he's in the NBA. Right? And I don't like the way that LeBron is basically trying to strong arm his son getting into the NBA for his own personal glory. Right? I don't think he's doing the kid, and I'm gonna call him the kid. I don't think he's doing his son any favors. And people gonna say, well, if you had a son, wouldn't you blah, 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 blah? If you had a son, you get him into the NBA too. No, the fuck I wouldn't. All right? Because if hey, Burby, let you know, Malik, I have sons. And if I had made over $1 billion playing basketball and movies and things like that, and I had built $1 billion empire, my son would not be fucking in the NBA. I would not be trying to get my son into the NBA to get some weak ass $5 million contract, which don't mean nothing. My son would be in Harvard or Princeton, so they can maintain this goddamn $1 million that I done built up for my grandkids and my great grandkids. They'd be accountants. My sons to be LeBron got 2 sons. Both of them should be accountants, not basketball players, to maintain that money that he done built. Okay, maintain that general wealth. All right, so for all you knuckleheads who gonna come in the comments talking about, oh, if it was your son, you do the same. No, the fuck I wouldn't. Okay, they'd be going to fucking Harvard to be the best accountants in the freaking world, or whatever, Yale or whatever Ivy League school, Brown is the best one for accountants. That's what they'd be. Or in politics. But either or, that'd be it. President of the United States or accountant to maintain this money. That's it. All right. Before I start, I'll say I understand nepotism. I understand what LeBron's doing for his son and blah, blah, blah. All right. I just don't believe in it. And for you, when y'all come in here with them comments, I'm going to tell you, no, I wouldn't do the same thing for my son. I'm not. Okay. My son need me. I got his back. My son need this or that. I got his back. All right. But I still have to tell you, I ain't gift wrapping you nothing. Right? You going to earn it. Now, when you need me, I got you. But I ain't sugarcoating no road. Now, my daughters, that's a totally different story, you know. They're my baby girls, right? They can get what they want. But the boys, y'all got to get it out the mud. Only call me when you need me. But I digress with the whole nepotism thing. But LeBron trying to strong arm Bronny James. And I'm upset with the media. Mostly ESPN, Fox Sports, CBS Sports, and all this trying to act like all these so-called experts trying to talk like Bronny James is some NBA prospect, right? Okay, let me before the draft combine, Bronny James was the 98th ranked player in the country. Okay, 98. After the combine, he magically moved up to 54th. 54th ranked prospect in the league. He moved up 44 spots in a couple of days in shooting drills. Okay, get the fuck out of here. And all these ESPN and Fox Sports people report this shit like it's like he had some spectacular combine, which he didn't. Oh, Bronny proved that he belonged by playing against 80% of people who not going to be in the NBA? How did he prove that? What did he prove? How did he prove he belonged in the NBA? Okay? Like a dude like Luka Garza. What's up, Luka? A dude like Luka Garza. 2-time player of the year in the NCAA. Holds all scoring records at the University of Iowa. Okay? Right? Beast of a player in college. Barely gets off the bench in blowout situations in the NBA. Right? And you telling me some dude scored 4 points a game it's NBA caliber. Man, get the fuck out of here. And the funniest part, they always throwing that 0.8 up like it mattered. Oh, he scored 4.8. Dude scored 4 points a game in college. And y'all trying to tie him up as this NBA player. Oh, well, he had the health scare, and that is serious. That's why he shouldn't probably be playing in the first place. But this is me making fun of the ESPN people. Oh, he started off, he had the slow start because of the health care. No, he trash. He was trash in high school. Like, y'all don't understand this. Listen. For the people who still here, the non-LeBron fans, because I'm sure they done turned me off already. But Bronny James has had the best of the best training possible. Better than any player who has ever come before him. Nobody has had better training in the history of basketball than Bronny James. He's had the best of the best. He's not going to get much better. That's why the scouts at the NBA Combine laying into his ass, right? They told him, the scout, two separate scouts said he's not an NBA prospect. I've been telling y'all that since his high school days, but hey, don't nobody listen to me. He's a McDonald All-American. How? How the fuck is he a McDonald All-American when he ain't even the best player on his high school? But I digress. Hey, what do I know? Ain't the best player on his high school basketball team. Not even the second best player on his high school basketball team. But he's a McDonald's All-American because his daddy. Because his daddy. Because it sells. All right? And that's the frustrating part. If you just come on now and be like, hey, his daddy LeBron James, that's why he a McDonald's All-American, I'll roll with it. I'll roll with it. Nepotism like a motherfucker. But don't sit up here and try to convince me that he's some type of NBA prospect or McDonald's All-American based off his ability. Because he ain't got much. Right? He is 6'1". What did I tell y'all about his height? What did I tell y'all about his height in my last video on Bronny James? What did I tell y'all about his height? What I said, ain't no way in the world he fucking, see my language. I said, ain't no way in the world he's 6'4". No way in the world. What did he measure at? 6'1". Well, what did I tell y'all about his height? But anyway, okay, he a little ass dude. He don't got no place in the NBA. Right? None. Right? The scout said he's a poor man's Davion Mitchell. And I love Off Night, in case y'all don't know Davion Mitchell's nickname. I love Off Night. Off Night is my dog. But Off Night got way more offensive ability than Bronny James. Right? And that hasn't even translated to the NBA. That's how hard it is to be an NBA basketball player. Okay? Only a select few people can be an NBA basketball player. You either got it or you don't. People talking about, he's like Patrick Beverly. Patrick Beverly averaged 37 points a game in high school. Almost 40. Patrick Beverly averaged almost 40 points a game in high school. And he can only be a defensive contributor. Well, not only, but his main job in the NBA is to be a defensive contributor. That's how good you have to be in the NBA. But y'all, this dude averaging 14 points in high school is a McDonald's. Man, come on, bruh. Come on. He ain't got the talent. But anyway, I digress. Let's get back to the core issue of this video. So Rich Paul comes out and says 10 teams want to work out Bronny James is interested in driving. 10 teams is interested in drafting Bronny James. Okay, 10. I don't know why. Well, okay, I digress. We know why. It's about his daddy, ain't about him. But Rich Paul comes out and says that Bronny James ain't working out for you NBA teams. He only gonna work out for 2 NBA teams, Phoenix and the Lakers. Why do y'all think that is? Why do y'all think that is? Do y'all think this is because he's so good that he can only play for 2 franchises? No. Okay, it's because he's not good enough to play in the NBA. And if he goes to these workouts, he's going to get exposed. Exposed. I done had these knuckleheads come on my video talking about what he shot. Right? Who can't shoot against cones? That's not basketball. That's not basketball. Right? They don't want, when you go to them workouts, they make you work out against other prospects. And they don't want Bronny James to be exposed. Because if he goes to these workouts against other teams, he's going to get exposed. When he work out for the Lakers, they ain't going to make him work out against other players. When he goes to work out for Phoenix and James Jones, who is LeBron's boy, James Jones, running the Phoenix Suns, that's why they chose Phoenix. Okay? And let me tell you why they chose Phoenix as the other team. Okay? One, I think Bronny James is going to get drafted by the Lakers. But Rich Paul is trying to force the Lakers to use their first round pick on Bronny James. That's the only reason they threw out Phoenix. Okay? Either that or them the only two teams that LeBron James will play for. But LeBron James ain't leaving LA because if he go to Phoenix, then he's got to take the minimum. And can he afford to take the minimum? Yeah, a billionaire. But LeBron's ego is so fucking selfish. He's so fucking selfish that he won't even take the minimum. And he don't even realize how stupid he is by doing that. And who am I to call him stupid for wanting $50 million? Maybe I'm the idiot. But if I'm a billionaire and my whole thing is catching Jordan in the rings, you should have been taking the minimum, LeBron. Do you know what type of talent you could have brought to LA if you would have took the minimum? Right? But you against that, right? You could have had whatever superstar you want. You could do 3 max contracts on a team. Dog, you could have put together Giannis, AD, and give me a shooter. Give me a shooter, somebody. Give me a shooter who's been a free agent. Hey, I ain't even gonna say a shooter. DeMar DeRozan. Right? Let's not overstack the team. Right? Like you try to do now. Or you could have put together KD. KD was the free agent. You could have put together KD, Kyrie, and AD and yourself in LA if you would have took the minimum. And you don't need the money because you're fucking filthy rich. That's what you should have been doing. But I digress. I think Phoenix is the only other team that LeBron might go to, even though I think he's going to stay in LA. And he's trying to get the Lakers to draft his son with that first pick. Okay? Hey, back to one quick point. Bronny James was the 98th ranked player in the NBA draft before the combine. After the combine, he's ranked 54th. 54th. Do y'all think that's a coincidence that he's 54th? I don't. Guess who got the 55th pick in the fucking draft, NBA draft? The Lakers. Right? And the only reason he's ranked 54th now, call me conspiracy theorist. But the only reason he's ranked 54th now is so if the Lakers take him in the second round, right? So if the Lakers take him in the second round with that 55th pick, everybody will say it was justified, which it ain't. Okay, because LeBron James Jr. is not the 54th best prospect in this draft. And this is the weakest draft we've had in 30 fucking years. And he's still not the 54th best prospect. He's not even an NBA prospect. He's not. He's LeBron James' son. That's the only thing that makes him a prospect. That's it. And that's fine for a lot of people on the internet, in basketball circles and things like that. And I'm not shooting shots at LeBron. I understand. If you're trying to get your son in the NBA, if your father's name gets you in the NBA, that's cool. Right? That's not the problem. The problem I have is with the media coverage and how nobody is calling this bullshit out. Only person that's calling this out is Rashawn McCants. And he a loose cannon. Hey, Gil's Arena. Shout out Gil's Arena. I'm tagging y'all in this. But Rashawn McCants is the only dude I've seen calling this out. The only dude. Right? The only dude calling this out in the podcast spaces. That's it. Okay? Like Bronny James is trash. Okay? Now back to these draft picks. The purpose of him only working out for Phoenix and the Lakers is Phoenix has the 22nd pick and the Lakers have the 17th. Rich Paul is trying to get the Lakers to use their first round draft pick on Bronny James. That's it. Right? That's why he named Phoenix. Because they right behind the Lakers in drafting. Right? And he's trying to get that guaranteed money for Bronny James. Right? If you draft him in the first round, you got to keep him for 2 years. And more than likely it's going to be 4 years because you're going to exercise the first 2 years guaranteed, and you're going to exercise the option in the second 2 years. So Bronny James will get 4 years to develop and build itself. And teams rarely, like 99% of the time they don't walk away from a first round pick after those first 2 years because you've invested a first round pick in it. Teams just don't do that. Okay? So if Rich Paul can get Bronny drafted in the first round by the Lakers, he'll guarantee be there 4 years. And that's the purpose of him only working out for 2 teams. Okay? If they thought, and Bronny James coming along, giving all these speeches and interviews talking about how he wants to be judged on his own merits. No, the fuck you won't, dog. No, the fuck you don't, dog. If you wanted to be judged on your own merits, you wouldn't be an NBA prospect. You wouldn't be invited to the combine, and you wouldn't even be represented by Rich Paul. Hey, homework assignment for you LeBron fans, okay? How many clients do you think Rich Paul got that averaged 4 points in college? How many clients do you think that Rich Paul got that averaged 4 points in college? None. You wouldn't even be represented by Clutch Sports, Bronny James. Okay? You wouldn't be represented by Rich Paul. You would not be invited to the NBA Combine. You would not have been an McDonald's All-American. You wouldn't have the NIL money that you made if you wasn't your daddy's son. So shut the fuck up talking about you don't want to be judged on your father's merit. Your whole public assistance and everything that's in your bank account is because of your daddy. So you should start showing some fucking respect for your daddy. Because everything that you are and everything that you have is because of your daddy. So miss me with that. I don't want to be judged on my daddy's merits. Bullshit. Okay? Earn it. If you don't want to be judged on your daddy's merit, or your daddy's ability and your daddy's muscling NBA teams to get you into the draft, right? Then yeah, I should have stayed in college and proved it. It earned it like everybody else. All right? And you should have earned it like everybody else. So miss me with that bullshit. And he's not a kid, and y'all gonna be talking about this kid, and you attacking a kid. That's a grown-ass fucking man. That's a grown-ass fucking man. At 20 years old, you know, most of us got to go off overseas. Not most of us, but a lot of us go off overseas, and we can fight in fucking wars. Right? That ain't no kid. That ain't no baby. He a grown-ass man. Stop treating him like a kid. Stop. Y'all got y'all nose so far up LeBron James's ass and got your mouth wrapped around the LeBron that y'all do anything to defend anything that got to do with him. Even his fucking son, who's trash. Yes, Bronny James is trash. Okay, I told y'all I made a video a year ago. I made a video probably like 3-4 months ago, right? About can we be honest about Bronny James, right? Right? Got some backlash on that. And I've been telling y'all for 4 years, he's trash. He's not an NBA prospect. And here we are crossing the freaking Rubicon. And look, what do we see? He's 6'1", and he's not an NBA prospect, according to most scouts. The only ones that are the only scouts, not the talking heads, we talk about the actual scouts. The only reason he's going to be drafted is because of his daddy and who his daddy is. And if any other team draft him, it's because they hoping that LeBron comes to their team. But here's my warning to NBA teams. LeBron ain't coming to your team. Maybe the Phoenix Suns, so he can try to stack his team with Book, Bradley, Bill, and KD, right? But I think, in my opinion, he's too arrogant to even take the minimum. Because the only way he can get to Phoenix. Unless they part ways with one of the superstars, which would defeat the whole fucking purpose. Okay. All right. Listen. All right. Bronny James. Not Bronny. Rich Paul and LeBron are going to try to blackmail the Lakers into drafting Bronny James with a first-round pick. Okay? Lakers. Please stand up to him. Ain't nobody going to draft this kid. Ain't nobody going to draft him. Okay? He'll be there with the 55th pick in the draft. Do not waste your first pick. Do not waste your first pick. Lakers, do not waste your first pick on fucking Bronny James. Okay? You are not... Lakers. We are already not Lakers. You listening? Lakers, okay? We're going to pretend like I'm a part of the Lakers front office. We are not a championship caliber team right now. We just aren't, okay? And we are not, to waste our first round draft pick is just going to set the franchise back even further. Don't do it. And I know this is a weak draft. I know this is the weakest draft in probably 30 years. But you still use that first round pick and you gamble it on, if you're going to gamble it on somebody who can help the fucking team. Not the fucking 98th ranked player in the draft. And miss me with that. Oh, he moved up 54 spots. He moved up 44 spots. He moved up 44 spots in the draft combine predictions based off shooting against codes. Anyway, y'all, that's all I got for y'all today. This has been Struggle Streaming with BK. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that bell icon. I drop videos weekly, right? Hook a brother up. Hook a brother up, y'all. We trying to get to 100 million subscribers, and we this close, and we just need your like, your subscribe, your hook a brother up, please. Hey, y'all, I gotta get up out of here, but I'll holler at y'all on the next one. All right, y'all be safe out there. Peace.
About what you know about love, what you know about love, what you know about love, what you know. Hella dizzy from the ups and the downs and the rounds and browns.